Hello everybody, I'm Kyle with TheTechnoFiles.com. Today we're going to be checking out the Ford Flex Titanium Edition with EcoBoost. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look around the car. So here we have the exterior of the car. Nice grille, you got the big Flex on the front. Nice headlights. Over here I have some very big wheels because it is a crossover, what I consider a cross between a van and an SUV. You have the second row of seats and also the third row of seats, which do fold down for extra cargo space. Here's a unique little innovation. It is a capless gas tank. Just stick the nozzle in and you're good to go. Over here is the back end. Like I said, this is the Titanium Edition. You got the Ford logo right there. You got the Flex. You're going to hit the little button in the back to lift up the power gate. But you also have the power liftgate button. And also, just by happenstance, a very cool safety feature. If you happen to be standing behind here and you have your child, all of a sudden he comes around and blocks the entrance, blocks the liftgate going back down, it does have a safety. And you can also just push it and throw it. Alright, now we're going to go take a look at the interior. Alright, we're back now inside. We're inside the Ford Flex. As you can see behind me, it does have a lot of room to maneuver. And you do see the big skylight here. As you can see over there, it does have a lot of skylight to do. One of the things I love about the Ford Flex, the reason why I wanted it so bad, was the MyTouch System. From Ford, what they do is they have sync, and then they have the Ford MyTouch System, where basically you really can drive hands-free and control pretty much everything inside the car. What I mean by that is you want to use your phone. If it's Bluetooth connected, you can connect your phone, answer text messages, phone calls, pretty much handle a lot of things. And there also is a privacy mode. I never got to use it, but I'm assuming that it doesn't announce the person's name on the on-screen when it does call through. Also, you have the MyKey system, which you can regulate how fast the car will go, regulate the sound of the stereo, make sure that if you do have your children in the car, it won't allow the stereo to be played at a high level of volume if they're not buckled in with their seatbelts. There is a seatbelt indicator. Let's go ahead and just crank this over. All right. So anyway, you have the stereo. It usually says, let's see, there's my phone connected right there. You get the 911 assist enabled, and of course there should be another one. If not, it's no big deal. You usually get 3 messages right when it kicks on. Let's go ahead and pop on the dual climate. As you can see on the bottom, you have the driver's side, the passenger side. Turn down the fan. You can always have a heads-up display. Like right here is going to be where the temperature is. Here's your GPS. The radio, I got it on satellite, which I was listening to Opie and Anthony. Now it's the best around in Fez. You have your audio equalizer right there where it shows you the volume and everything. Plus you hit the little control button over here and you get a Ford logo, or you get back to that and there's the climate display so you can kind of see what you're doing is. Now, fun thing is you hit the climate, you actually tap it, and you get the whole climate menu. And you can temperature, direction, max AC, dual it, front zone, rear zone right there. And go back to the home key, and you're probably navigation. You tap navigation, boom, gets your whole on-screen display. Go back to that, you get the entertainment, and you're given a whole screen display plus AM, FM 1 and 2 channels, 3 different presets of satellite radio, and all your options on the side. Now again, like I said, the reason I like it is the MyTouch System, which is right over here. Everything is right here on your steering wheel. There's your on-screen display, and you can kind of go through the whole thing of trip A and B, how many miles you got to E, things like that. Over here you have your cruise control. You can resume, set, accelerate, decline. It's on and off. That's all cruise control. Over on this side is where everything happens. You can control your volume, whether you're listening to the radio, your phone volume, or even your iPod. Next track back. Media, which will change your media, so if you're listening to satellite radio, you can bump it over to your iPod, or you can listen to the radio, or your Bluetooth connected phone. This is the phone where it can either pick up or redial, or hang up your last call. And there is my favorite little button, the MyTouch. So we're going to do a little quick demo of it.
Please say a command.
Audio.
Audio. Please say a command.
Line in.
Line in.
I'll go to media. Do source. There we go. As you can see, it's also playing through my phone. So you can play your phone through your stereo. Also, if you're listening to videos or anything else like that, it'll pump through the radio as well. Something I learned I was not prepared for when I was listening to a YouTube clip. It also had to come pumping through the stereo, which is also, you know, a nice little handy feature. Of course, down here you have all the little input buttons you could do, the presets, your seeks, you know, source on, tune, repeat, volume, radio, media, and your climate control. Nice little analog clock there. Park assist. This little fella. It'll parallel park your car and works very well. Matter of fact, let's go try that. Alright, before we do, we're going to show you the backup cam. You get a little on-screen display. I got a tree back there, but I'll get out of it. And as soon as you go into drive, it'll go. Now, the drive of the Ford Flex is very, very smooth. I don't have my seatbelt on because I'm driving down the driveway right now. Normally I would have my seatbelt on, as a matter of fact, for safety reasons. Let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm all buckled in. So like I said, the drive of the Ford Flex is very, very smooth. The suspension on it is very, very nice. It handles bumps very well. One thing I don't like is in my seat, I don't know if it's every Ford Flex or maybe just mine, but there is a little sidebar right here, right where my ribs are. And as I drive and I shift in my seat, I bump into it. So it's been kind of annoying. But you can also adjust your height, level, pitch, all that stuff. It's like a normal, ordinary luxury car where you can adjust pretty much every feature and function of your seat to get you comfortable. Again, so we're going to go look for a parallel parking spot. Now, it'll also park you in behind a car if you're just on the side of the road. It'll park you in behind a car. You don't necessarily have to find a parallel parking spot. Now just trying to find a spot is the hard one. Alright, I think I found a spot. Oh, that'll all work for. Let's see. So, what we're going to do is we're going to turn around right now. Properly signal, of course. Make sure no one is around. Alright, now, like I said, we're going to hit the park assist. That comes on, and all of a sudden you get the active park searching mode. Okay? So as you drive forward, it's actively pinging the sonar around the car to kind of find a spot. Alright, now it's found a spot. So it tells me to pull forward, then tell them to stop. And you just follow the on-screen, controls. Now from here you get the backup camera. It tells you to keep your hands off, and this will do the rest. I'm holding one camera and I got my other hand here. And I'll give you a display of just how far away you are from the car. It'll tell you to back up. And then the active park is finished. There's the distance to the other car. There's the car in front. That is the active park assist. Now, let's go home. On our way home, I'll give my final thoughts and reviews. Like I said, in my previous article, I took this to Six Flags Great Adventure, used the GPS navigation. It was a breeze to enter. I could even do it in audioly. It was audioly. I don't even think that's a real word, but for now we'll use it. It's like more gooder. I could do the audio input for the navigation. It did take a couple tries to do it because of dictation and accents and things like that. When the computer decides that you have gotten close to a couple cities that may sound similar to the one you're looking for, you are presented with a screen option of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just say the number of the city you're trying to hit, and you can go from there. I got the on-screen weather display when I was coming back from Six Flags. There was a thunderstorm, so I was able to see, it was like a Doppler radar kind of, where I could see where the gray clouds were coming and where I was going to. Overall, I would have to rate this very, very highly recommended, especially for families that are wanting to travel. A lot of people might not like the aesthetic design of the Ford Flex because it is quite boxy and has an odd look, but it's almost like what Ford is doing with the other cars, where it has more of an updated feel instead of everything being sloped back and things of that nature. It is very progressive in nature. It's very very blockish. I kind of like it. At first, it took me back. At first, when you look at it, it looks weird. But in the end, you kind of get used to it, and it does have a very nice appeal to it. Let me back into my spot. Like I said, I got to thank Ford for letting me drive it around for a few days. I did drive it at my day job. Oh, like I said, the Active Park Assist, big cabin, everything is very comfortable. Everything's nice about it. The car feels great, drives really well, handles turns, bumps, everything. You got all that space in the back to fit everybody. You can do all your luggage in there. You got the skylights all across here and there, and go even further back. If you're sitting in the third row, they have a third set of a bigger skylight like you have in the front. Like I said, I can't talk about how great this car is enough. This car is fantastic. Speed-wise, it picks up. It has a good pickup. When you hit the gas and you're on the highway, it'll go. It'll pull you back in your seat a little bit. Again, compared to the CTS-V, it doesn't have that kind of speed and that kind of power, but comparable to SUV vans with the EcoBoost system, like I said, I can't recommend this enough. If you have a big family and you want to go traveling, get you a Ford Flex. You can't find enough room in the back to fit all your luggage and knick-knack and bric-a-bracs. It's just fun. You have so much seating possibilities. You can fold the seats down. Some Flexes even have a cooler in the back, so you can fit your cool drinks in there. Again, I can't say enough about it. Truly hands-free driving. A lot better than what I've seen with the Chevy MyLink system, where the speech recognition wasn't so great. This one, a few hiccups here and there, but otherwise, fantastic. Again, highly recommended. Look for the written review when I do my, kind of scientific scale-orama of 0 out of 10. I don't know. This is fantastic. As a family car, can't be beat. As a drag racing car, easily beaten. But for now, I'm Kyle with TheTechnoFiles.com. This has been the Ford Flex video review. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave comments. Go to my Facebook page. Go to my Twitter account at TheTechnoFiles. Check out some of my other articles. Recommend me to your friends. And I'll see you on the other side. See you later. Now, can you hide a dead body in here? I think you can.